Pokemon is a franchise with a lot of deep lore that stretches across its movies, TV shows, mangas, and games. Using the most obscure information across the franchise, I've created a quiz consisting of 4 rounds. Now the contestants will answer these questions the best they can and find out who is a Pokemon master. Welcome to this nice obscure Pokemon quiz. So I'm just gonna have you introduce yourselves one by one and give a fun fact about yourself.
Call me quiz the way I'm gonna ace this Pokemon. What's up? I'm Dog of Rambles. Fun fact: I learned the conversion rate of USD to yen at age 8 from Pokemon because it made no goddamn sense that a Pokeball, a common item in that world, like a milk, was $200. That shit made no sense. So I learned it was yen, and learned it was actually $2.
Hi, I'm the Shady Past. I play too much Persona. That's my fun fact.
I'm that one guy too, or Cameron, whatever you want to call me, I don't care. And I guess I'm a Kingdom Hearts speedrunner, I guess is my fun fact.
Alright guys, so this obscure Pokemon quiz will really test your knowledge in a lot of aspects, not all of them though, because there's only so many questions, so much time. So let's just get into it. Round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. What Pokemon can change gender when evolving?
Oh, this is easy. I got this one.
Yeah, I think I got it.
The thing is, I have the Pokemon in my head, but the name literally just left.
What's Dex number 316?
Does anyone actually know that answer? I know it's in Gen 3, I just don't know.
I don't know.
It's like 60 and like midway through the game, maybe.
You know, it's a poison type.
It's a poison type, Gen 3. Is it Gulpin?
Gulping these nuts.
Yeah!
Okay.
Got him!
Okay, so this wasn't a hint. Okay, good.
Do you know that Dex number literally just for the joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel less confident now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one. My brain is literally, like, fried with the name of this Pokemon.
Cam, come on. Give me an answer. Make it a hilarious answer if you don't know.
Right.
Awesome.
I
Alright.
know that's not right, but you said make it a funny one, so...
So all the answers are in now. We have the answer from Rydog of Meryl.
Okay, yeah, I thought of the wrong water type.
I love that from Meryl. Trans rights.
For a Shady of the Past, you put Poliwhirl.
Yeah.
And Cameron, you put Gulpin. So, the correct answer is Azumarill can change gender when evolving in Gen 3.
Yeah, I knew it was Azumarill, and I just like blanked and thought Poliwrath and Politoed for some reason.
See, with me, I had the Pokemon in my head. I had Azumarill in my head, but it just, the name went blank.
Question 2. What Pokemon can devolve according to the Pokedex? Josh, it's like, forget it, I don't know.
No, I know.
My spelling is probably completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is correct.
This is terrible because I've been playing all the games, so it's like I should know some of these, but I don't.
Yeah, but I don't think you're like reading through the Pokedex or anything, you
You'd
know?
be surprised. I am. That's the problem.
I've been through every Did You Know Pokemon fact video since I was 11. Every choice I've made has led me to here. I am ready. Wait, there's potentially 2 Pokemon for this. I'm realizing this. It depends if the one I submitted was right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
'Cause I can
there's
think of
only
2.
one Pokemon that came to my mind, and this was it, but it's not technically a part of it, if that makes any sense.
Okay, well I do have all my answers in now. From Shady, I have Shedninja. From Cam, I have Shelder. And from Rydog, I have Slowbro.
Okay, yeah, bro.
So, Slowbro is the only Pokemon that can devolve according to the Pokedex.
The Shudder just got tired of munching on that tail.
See, in my head, I was thinking Sheldo, because Sheldo also technically evolves when it bites Slowbro, but when it lets go, it devolves as well back to a Sheldo.
Cam, I will give you a point for that.
The only other Pokemon that I thought of that would be kind of a correct answer to this was like Execute, because if Executor drops one of its heads, it becomes an Execute again.
Is that true?
Yeah, the missing head becomes an Execute.
It's kind of how Phalanx works too. If one of their like leads leave, they just go find more of them. Is that technically like a new Pokemon?
It's Solo Link.
Question 3. What is the direct translation for the Japanese of the move Splash from Japanese?
Oh,
Right, dog, you're just Lock it in.
I'm pretty sure it's that one. I'm pretty sure there's only one other word I can think of. I don't think it's it.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna be silly with it.
Yeah, that's what I did. It's like I had no idea.
All the answers in. Cam, you said splash. Great answer. Shady, you said magic carp with a C instead of a K.
Hell yeah.
Rydog, you said hop. Splash is directly translated to hop.
Me and my Gen 8 rival Splash.
Question 4. What Pokemon has the most unique forms? Forms in quote.
I actually feel kind of confident in this one.
Oh, wait. Oh, it could be. I was about to submit my answer, but then I just remembered there's another one that has quite a lot of forms as well.
There's a lot of Pokemon with forms, you know? You've got regional forms, you know?
Are we counting base forms with them as well, I'm guessing?
I would definitely count a base form, yeah.
Like I said, I actually kind of feel confident with this one.
This one's tricky because I can think of one with 18 forms.
Mm-hmm.
But would those be considered unique?
I would say those are probably unique, yeah.
I swear if I got the names of this Pokemon and another Pokemon mixed up, I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
We got some great answers here. So, Rydog put in Arceus. Great answer.
Oh, I didn't even think of Arceus. Oh.
Cameron, you put in Vivillon. Great answer.
Oh.
And Josh, you put in Spinda.
Oh shit.
Spinda has
Wait a minute.
4 billion.
Wait a minute, yeah,
forms.
Spinda.
Spinda had so many.
I was not even thinking about Spinda's different spots being different forms.
Question 5. What happens in Pokemon X and Y when you get to a 200 win streak at the Battle Maison?
Right back. No,
I think I know. I think I know.
Gosh, the obscure knowledge out there by Rydog, it's crazy. I can definitely say Rydog has an answer in.
I sure do.
I went with a vague answer.
Great answers all around. Promise. Cameron, you submitted a cutscene. Great. Josh, you submitted Shiny Arceus. Fantastic. And Rydog, you submitted you can now only play as Luigi.
You can now play as Luigi.
So, the correct answer, you get a Starfberry.
Oh. That thing.
Oh, wow, okay. You're really turning me away from doing this, man.
Alright, question 6. Name a Pokemon that was something else before coming a Pokemon. For what it's worth, this answer has a lot of right answers, so as long as you can argue it, it's fine. Gosh, I think I'm gonna need all of these justified. Alright.
No idea.
Okay, fair enough.
Mine goes into history-wise, so...
Cameron, you start. Rhydon. What was Rhydon before becoming a Pokemon?
So Rhydon technically didn't even have a name, but in the original concept art of what Pokemon was before it was even Pokemon, it saw a trainer with a Rhydon-looking monster with it. So therefore, it was a creature before it was a Pokemon.
Not a bad answer. That's pretty good.
Jeez,
Okay.
Alright. Shady, tell me why Ditto was something else before becoming a Pokemon.
It came from the space cat, and then it turned into a pile of goo,
Uh-huh.
and that's all I got.
Okay. Rydog, tell me why Rotom was something else before becoming a Pokemon.
I know Game Freak made another game before Rodon came out. It was like this Plasma guy game. I can't remember the exact name, but I know the game was made by Game Freak, and the character looks exactly like Rotom. Like Rotom's very inspired by it, and I'm like, wait, that's just an inspiration. Maybe that's not it, but that might have been the correct answer. I guess it's not.
So, you guys thought about this question more than I did. Rydog, I would have taken, like, an answer of, like, it was a microwave, and then Rotom went into it, and then that's a Pokemon.
No, that's fair. We did just find it in a TV in an old rundown house, and all of a sudden it became this new technological advancement in the world of Pokemon, which is kind of crazy.
Phantom, Bayonet.
Oh, it's a dead
Ghastly.
child.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking Bayonet, but I was like, I gotta go a little bit more
Wait.
unique with it.
Oh, Kadabra!
Does anyone feel really strongly about their answer?
Not at all.
I mean, mine was just a shot in the dark, trying to go a little bit more in depth.
Can I change my answer to say Caparaja?
Can you explain Caparaja? Hold on.
Because Rescue's Dex entry said it could kill an Indian elephant, and then it was changed to Caparaja.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna pass on that round for giving any points.
Fair enough.
So it's gonna be into round 1. As points are sitting right now, Josh's at 1 point, Cam's at 1 point, Rydog's at 3.
Yeah!
Round 2, guess the fusion.
Okay, actually, I might do good in this one.
Oh, okay. I might do pretty good. I played a lot of Infinite Fusion back when it was big, so.
Vegito.
Number 1.
I know half of it.
That'll probably be most of these. I will accept anything in the line of evolution for all of these. Cam, I love your answer.
I mean, it looks like it.
It's Gogeta.
I have to lead off with your answer, Cam. I'm sorry. You submitted Onyx and Gyarados.
Hey, it's this best gear. Okay.
Shady, you submitted Onyx and Bayleaf. And Rydog, you submitted Onyx and Weeping Bell. The correct answer.
Oddish.
Oddish.
I knew there was some grass type on there.
You were super close. Rydog, super close. But
I got the grass poison.
next one.
Oh.
It's Ridley.
You got it. Woo, 10 points.
Yeah! At the very least, I'm half right.
Mine's just a shot in the dark because I honestly don't know this one.
Yeah, mine's kind of the same way. It's like, it was just a guess. I have no idea if I'm right.
Wait, actually, I think I might know.
He saw something. So 2 of you submitted the same answer.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You all have Charizard in there, which is great. You nailed it. Shady, you put Charizard and Giratina. And Cameron and Rydog both put Charizard and Haxorus.
Yeah.
The correct answer,
Oh my
Kabutops.
god.
Kabutops.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Jigglypuff show from above. That's like, I see one Pokemon, and the rest is a blob.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why this could be confusing.
I'm kind of with Cameron on this one. I don't know how to spell one of the names. I'm gonna try my best.
Go for it the best you can. You might get Gyarados.
Hey now.
Let's start with Cam. You have Chansey and Meowstic. Josh, you have Chinchino and Chansey. And Rydog has Gloom and Teddiursa. The correct answer,
I got Gloom.
Wow.
Gloom and Butterfree.
I got Gloom. The wings look like the ears on like Teddiursa or Cubchoo. I'm like, it might just be one of those that's like not like an actual fusion, just a game.
Yeah, the Gloom
Make.
and
Yeah.
the Butterfree fusing threw me off.
Yes.
I thought Cinchino.
That's what I thought whenever I looked at him. Like, this actually does look like a shadow of Chinchino.
Yeah.
I know one of them for fact.
I actually feel kind of confident on this one.
I don't know what the second one could be.
Funny, I don't actually remember this one.
I'm just gonna throw in a random.
I think I spelled it wrong, but that's the closest I'm gonna get. I'm gonna feel so stupid if I was right the first time, but
My second one is absolutely not correct at all, and I know it, but I just want to be funny.
I'm gonna see if you're playing mind games with us. I'm gonna see if an answer has been repeated.
That could be possible. Let's start with Rydog then. So you submitted Sceptile and Kabutops. Cam, you submitted Sceptile and Pikachu.
Yeah, because every parent says every Pokemon says Pikachu, so.
True.
And JD, you submitted Sceptile and Ampharos. Solid answer. The correct answer.
oh,
Goodbye.
The
Goodbye.
funny thing was, I was about to put Gibble as my second one.
yeah, the ears threw me off.
All right, number 5.
Okay.
Wait, I think I know this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this one.
Oh, this is gonna be the first one you actually get.
Oh god, this is actually a DPT shot. Never mind.
You guys are all guessing in the same vein. This is awesome. Okay.
Yeah, you basically have to run one.
Shady, you had Absol and Huntail. Cam, you had Absol and Gorbis. And Righto, you had Absol and Huntail.
Actually, now that he says it, I think it's Corbus.
So the
I
actual
do see
answer,
Gorbis.
Oh,
Arbok!
Arbok. And number 6.
What is that?
Oh god. Okay. Actually, I kind of feel confident on this one too.
Just as confident as last one.
Kind of.
Oh, what's that Pokemon's name?
I'm locking in.
I don't know how to spell this Pokemon's name, so I'm just gonna put a different Pokemon in.
Cam, you had Spiritomb and Pikachu. Great answer.
Oh, now that he says Spiritomb, oh god. Never mind. Okay.
Shady, you had Xatu and Hydreigon.
Yeah.
And Rydog, you had Dodrio and Zekrom. Crazy.
It could be, but now that you
Correct
mention
answer.
that, you're like, oh, I see it. Oh, well, trick's over.
After round 2, Josh, you have 3.5. Cam, you have 3.5. And Rydog has 5.5. Alright, round 3. Guess the cry.
Oh, that.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
that's-
loud. Okay.
I can play it one more time if you guys need it.
Yes,
Nope.
please do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna feel so stupid when this is wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
I don't know the specific Pokemon. I just know like the category. If that makes any sense.
I'm so locked in.
Cameron, you submitted Iron Bundle. Shady, you submitted Spiritomb. And Rydog, you submitted Spiritomb.
Sir.
Correct answer is Spiritomb.
Yeah.
Spiritomb.
After you read off the first Spiritomb, I was like, it is Spiritombs.
Cry number 2.
Oh my
I know
god,
this.
I know it. Yeah, me
Bam.
too.
know it. Oh.
Bam.
Oh, wow. This is 1 of 3 for me. I'm just not sure which one.
The thing is, I literally just watched Then We Fight where they imitated cries, and this cry was used in it.
My problem is I think I'm getting mixed up on gens. It's like this is
Rydog, you submitted Meloetta. Shady, you submitted Florges. And Cameron, you submitted Orcorio. The correct answer, Meloetta.
okay.
That's my girl Hatsune Miku.
Number 3.
What was that?
One more time.
Yeah, one more time.
I'm just putting in an answer. I have no idea.
I'm like 80% sure.
I'm like 2% sure on mine.
Only one of you is in the right gen.
Oh god.
So, Shady's guess, Excadrill. Cam's guess, Groudon. And Rydog, Ting-Lu. The correct answer, Reverum.
Okay.
That's
makes sense.
Reverum?
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I forgot that Pokemon existed.
Number 4.
You have too much faith in me.
Well, that's a Paradox Pokemon. Definitely a Scarlet Paradox.
Now, Rydog, why do you say it's a paradox?
Because it has that added sound effect. Paradox Pokemon and Mega Pokemon had an added sound effect, but they're all unique. Scarlet Paradox Pokemon have a whistle, like a wind blow effect afterwards. So I know for a fact it's a Scarlet Paradox.
There you guys
I
go.
know for a fact.
Yeah, I was like, it sounds like it's one of the past paradoxes.
My problem on this one is I played Violet.
Me too.
So I know what Pokemon I'm thinking of, I don't know the name.
Just describe it, I'll get it. So Shady submitted Among Us Paradox.
Among Us.
So it's Brute Bonnet.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't think of the name.
Rydog, you submitted Raging Bolt. And Cam, you submitted Gouging Fire. The correct answer. Gouging Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know all the past beast cries because I spent hours trying to shiny hunt them, and I found out you can't shiny hunt them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oops. Here we go, here's number 5.
That sounds like
Oh,
Folio
I got it.
gens.
Okay, I'm probably wrong, but I'm gonna put this in anyway.
I know mine's wrong, but I just threw in a random Pokemon.
Yeah, that's basic. I don't feel confident in mine at all.
So Cam, you submitted Moltres. Rydog, you submitted Blaziken.
Oh, it's
I
Blaze.
think it is.
Yeah.
And Shady, you submitted Raikou.
Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar as soon as you said Blaziken.
Yeah.
Alright, last one in this round, number 6.
Okay, that one I actually do know, I think. Okay, it's a coin flip. Actually, for me.
It's a coin flip, okay.
I know it's one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know it either.
This one's easy.
Well, apparently they only got easier as we went longer.
It only took a computer crash. Let's go.
Alright, so answers for number 6. Cam, you submitted Lapras. And Shady and Rydog, you both submitted Ghastly.
Yeah.
The little
Correct
guy.
answer is Ghastly. And round 4. Who is right? In this round, you guys are going to argue your opinions, and we're going to decide if they are correct.
Oh no, I'm so screwed.
I'm so good at being so stupid that I win these.
What is the best part of the Pokemon anime?
Your first problem is I don't think I watched it.
You've seen some part of it, I'm
I
sure.
watched like maybe 8 episodes, like the Elite Four.
Which Elite Four?
I think the latest, like Journeys.
Great, yeah, that's the most important one, you know?
Diamond Pro is like a close second for me for the best part.
Alright, I got my answer. I think I can argue this one.
Honestly, these are all really good answers. Let's start with Cameron. You said the X and Y anime is the best part. Explain why.
Oh, what fair?
So, I think just written-wise, it was the best, like, it felt like they put the most effort into the X and Y when it comes to, like, storytelling and character development, and also, I am a sucker for that kind of art style, the more kind of, like, darker tone art style. I'm just a sucker for it.
Very reasonable.
That's fair.
Also, as Serena for life.
Oh god.
Great. Way to be a shipper, you know? Rydog, you said the league fights. Explain.
Alright. So what part is always talked about when it comes about the Pokemon anime? Always. Is Ash getting his ass kicked at the league. Always. Everyone's always talking about that, okay? And I know I mentioned Ash is getting, like, you know, bodied at the league. Like, always. But he has, like, good fights that are also very conclusive. Like, let's go back a bit. Think about Ash versus Gary. That fight has been anticipated for years. Probably. I don't know. I wasn't alive then, but I'm assuming. And then we see Gary's starter reveal and have the Charizard versus Blastoise fight. A fight that is replicated in multiple media constantly, whether it's blue or red or whatever. And then also you got the Ash versus Paul fight where Infinite just goes absolutely crazy. Super Saiyan mode against Paul's Electivire clutches out the win. But of course, everyone always talks about the losses. Like your dad arguing about a football game next morning. Like, how does he lose that? How does Greninja get bodied by a blast burn? How is that possible? Why? And like everyone's always talking about those losses. Like Ash should have won there. Oh, Ash fought against a trainer using action replay Pokemon. Yeah, that's fair. Hydreigon's secret weapon. I can't hear that enough. And when he did win, right? When he did win Alola and of course against Leon. Sports News covered Ash's victory, not once, but twice. So whenever the anime is talked about, it's always brought about the league. Whether you get the conclusive parts, or the parts where like everyone's just like, well, why did that happen? Like, everyone's always talking about it.
Solid argument. Josh, you said the first movie. Can you explain?
So basically, I just liked the way it started. I thought him having Dragonite, telling everybody to go to this island with Mewtwo on it is really cool. Giving Mewtwo something other than a cave to be in and giving him some sort of character to it is just cool. Pikachu knocked out a bunch of ground types with Thunderbolt for some reason.
Real?
But yeah, that's basically what I got. Like, I haven't seen enough of the rest, so...
So, given from what you've seen, I think you made a very solid point. So, point to Josh.
Yeah.
Red Dog, you had great passion in what you were saying. Definitely point to you.
Awesome.
And Cameron, you're objectively right, so definitely point to you.
We're all
Yeah.
Everyone's a winner.
Question 2. What is the best Pokemon game?
Can I use... Does it have to be official Pokemon?
No.
Fair. Okay, honestly, you know what?
Yeah, as long as you can make a fair argument.
Okay, this is actually kind of hard then.
Keep in mind, an answer that I think could be correct could be wrong by your reasoning, but, you know.
The thing with me with the best Pokemon games is, like, I have multiple that I put as, like, the best. It's more like, what do I want to argue about?
You know what? I'm going to keep it simple. For mine.
I want to hear Rydog's reasoning first. You said Pokemon Black 2.
I'd say Pokemon Black 2 or White 2, right? That's where Pokemon has peaked. At least for the 2D era, of course. That's when it all peaked. Like, we all know, like, look, I get it. You're tired of hearing all the stuff about Unova with all the remakes talking all of that, but like, there's a reason for it. Like, everyone's one of the things that most people talk about is like, the characters in it. They're all very compelling. Like, N, of course, is there. Who doesn't like N? Gets this bastard man. There's Chorus, who even just shows up in like pretty much every game afterwards, or at least mentioned every game afterwards. And of course, it has like, the moving sprites, which has a ton of character to the Pokemon themselves. Like, when you find them, you just see like all the characters of the Pokemon just come out. They're just so animated, so moving. It's an expanded map on Unova as well, and all the new locations look great. Like the opening location you see, beautiful view. And of course, it has like the Pokemon World Tournament, where you see all these other past humans that you've probably fought before, but now you're doing it again and declaring yourself the world champion. And of course, there's also like the other extra features, like the mini games, like the Pokestar Studios with the not Paradox Tyranitar and Big Woman, and just like overall, just like a fun, enjoyable game. And of course, it was the first game that had challenge mode, and it was also the last game with challenge mode. Bring it back. Even though it was a glitch, bring it back.
Wasn't it the only game with an easy mode too?
See, that's why I put Black 2 and not White 2. Very different. But like, just overall, the region in it is just so alive. Like, from the characters, the Pokemon, to like the cities, like, it's just alive. Like, we haven't seen like any region that's just like as alive as Black 2 and White 2's Unova has been.
Solid reasoning, definitely points for that.
Hell yeah.
Cam, you go next. You said Legends Arceus?
Yeah, that's just because one of my favorite Nintendo franchises of all time is not even Pokemon, it is Legend of Zelda. And Breath of the Wild basically broke records for like any open world game for a while, like set the standards. And it also, that was basically like the inspirations for Pokemon Legends Arceus was Breath of the Wild. You can tell that from the very first trailer, being like almost a one-to-one trailer to the first trailer of Breath of the Wild. And I also love the whole idea of, hey, your character can actually faint in the overworld by getting hit by a random Pokemon just walking around, just get mad at you. Even though going back and trying to do it again, doing the deck stuff is kind of annoying. When I was initially doing it, it was a lot of fun because it gave like longer playthrough of them to try to complete the Pokedex that way instead of just catching the Pokemon and moving on. And also, I also love Primal Dialga and Palkia, or Origin Form, not Primal. Origin Form. They are just so beautiful Pokemon and my favorite Legends of all time.
I completely agree. Great game. Definitely points for that.
Okay, now we have mine.
Yes, yours, which you submitted, Poke Park 1.
Okay, so my actual reasoning for this is just because, honestly, it's one of the first games to be in 3D. It's like, it basically was the initial version of what Legends would become. On top of having like you interacting with Pokemon in ways you would never do it. You had mini games, you had like, you could obviously battle, you could do stuff like the main games, but then there was like chases and other like hide and seek. There was just a lot of different things that you could do with the Pokemon. It was a lot of the first times that you could see like what the Pokemon would look like in model form outside of like Battle Revolution. But also, it's just even the story, I would argue part of it is a little bit better than even some of the main games. Like I would argue it has a better story than Gen 2.
These are all very fair arguments. I agree, Poke Park is a very underrated game, so definitely points to you. This is just my way of making you guys feel better after taking advantage of you in the earlier parts of the quiz. Number 3. What is the worst shiny Pokemon?
There is so many.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Alright, this time, Shady, you lead off, so Igglybuff, why is that the worst?
Okay, so I'm gonna do Igglybuff because people think of like Gengar or Garchomp, but at least they're a different shade. Igglybuff literally does not change. It's literally the same Pokemon. That's all I got. I
legitimately need to look it up and see what Igglybuff looks like, because I don't know. Yeah, it's the exact same. I think with the Gen 2 palette, it's easier to see the shiny, and honestly, I think it looks kind of better, but currently it looks very bad. So, points to Josh. So, Cam and Rydog, you submitted the same answer of Gengar, so feel free to argue together.
I mean,
Alright,
it's
so, like,
just a
I am
slight
everybody.
hue difference. That's all it is that they brought the hue down just a little bit, and that was it. Like, they could have changed the color to something completely different, but no. It's just hue and saturation just slightly down, and that's it. Yeah,
See,
if they
that's
would've
exactly
done
my
Mega
point.
Gengar's colors for regular Gengar, like the shiny colors, like that would have been beautiful, but no.
So, like, we've seen, like, Mega Gengar and Gigantamax Gengar, right? They can clearly change the color of the shiny of Gengar if they want to, but, they don't. But why? Like, I understand shinies were, like, originally, like, generated by the game, but now in the age of 3D models, where shinies are chosen the color, and they've chosen the shiny color of Mega Gengar and Gigantamax Gengar, why not, and hear me out, change Gengar's shiny? But they don't. But they don't. You could. You want to. And you know the popularity of Gengar, so just do it. But they don't.
Yeah, so you guys definitely got points for that. Great pick for worst shiny. Who is the best Pokemon character?
Question, in the games or in the
anime.
in the anime?
Or everything.
Everything.
Um,
If any of you give the same answer, I will be surprised.
I'm like tied between two different ones, and they have a very similar reasoning.
If one of you say Ash, you better have good reasoning.
mine is a joke answer. I have no reason for this one, but I just think it's funny.
I think I'm gonna lock in with that one though.
Okay, well, so there are two I really want to hear, but I gotta throw shade. Who is Larry?
Larry is the 5th gym leader, and Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah, he's also the Elite Four member, and
You don't need to say anything else. That's all the reasoning I need. Rydog, I'd love to hear why Mewtwo is the best.
It's pretty simple. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with that gift of life that determines who you are. A quote everyone says. Everyone mentions all the time whenever they mention Mewtwo. Hell, I even think some other person outside of Pokemon even quoted it. Anyways, that quote is immortalized because it symbolizes Mewtwo's growth as a character from the movie. So much so, he started off hating humanity. He said, fuck everyone. Clone Pokemon, destroy the world, make money. And then he saw Ash get petrified and everyone cried. He's like, you know what? These guys ain't bad. I'm gonna drop this hot bar right here and leave. And it just, Mewtwo just stayed so immortalized. He's in so much stuff. He's in Smash Bros. He's in just like anything you could imagine with Pokemon. Mewtwo's like the poster of it. The poster legendary, more so. He's like the first Pokemon that, other than Meowth, we know could like talk and like be a character outside just saying Pikachu.
I honestly think you could have left your reasoning at that quote being immortalized, because I think
Honestly,
I used
yeah, I
that.
could have.
I think I used that as my yearbook quote.
There you go.
Okay, Cam, you said Gary.
yeah, just because he's like the baseline of all the rivals. Every rival is kind of just built off of him. Like, he challenges Ash, and going on even more into like the other characters that Ash ends up traveling with or being friends with. He also challenges them to be the best they can be, while also thriving to be the best he can be, kind of a thing. So it's just like he's always helping people that he cares about to be the best, like no one ever was. And he's also just a dick as well at times. And you gotta love a good dick character.
Listen, how does a 10-year-old have a card? That's all.
Yeah, thank you. I was thinking the same thing. Next question. Who's the strongest Pokemon?
There's like multiple correct answers.
No, mine's another joke answer. There's no way.
My answer is just correct. There is no other way you can deny it. Mine's just correct.
Rydog, you said Incineroar. Go ahead.
Listen, if the world champ is constantly having nightmares about it, I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
That's a really good point.
Me, when I fake out Intimidate Parting Shot, then I fake out Intimidate and Parting Shot, then I fake out and Intimidate and Parting Shot, just never ending.
I can't deny any of that. That's factual. Yeah, you definitely get a point for that. Cameron, you said Arceus. Go ahead.
2 points. Or 3 points. God of all Pokemon, highest base stat total at 720, and can be every type.
Isn't like Mega Rayquaza, Mega Mewtwo, and Eternamax Eternus have higher BST than Arceus?
I'm not counting alternate forms. I'm counting just base form Pokemon.
Oh, fair enough.
Isn't Arceus an alternate form Pokemon?
I mean, yes.
Does
and
debunk your
no.
third point.
Yes and no.
Hmm.
Because even if you want to throw out all of his different forms, like being the different typings, he's still base normal type Arceus. It's just 720.
I'll accept that as the answer. Shady, go ahead with Pichu.
I got nothing. I have no idea.
I don't know, his Smash performance can go crazy.
Yeah, true.
That's what I was thinking of. You can make a case for that.
He's so strong he hurts himself.
I respect it. I'm gonna take it. And last question. This question is worth 5 points. Who's the best Pokemon? And in this question, only one of you can have the right answer.
Okay, actually, I kind of have a solid reason for this one.
I'm doing the biggest metagame with my answer, just saying.
I'm interested in explaining mine, actually.
Oh, go ahead then.
Okay.
You submitted Arcanine.
Yeah, so Arcanine is obviously called the legendary Pokemon. He's in a stone tablet in the first episode of the anime, so he's right next to Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. But then they had to nerf him the first time they showed him to not be a legendary Pokemon. So he is the strongest.
Rhydog, go ahead with yours being Gyarados.
Gyarados is just consistently good in like any type of way you play Pokemon. Whether it's like a normal playthrough, Nuzlocke, or even competitive Pokemon. It's a very common early game Pokemon you're guaranteed to give Old Rod. Balls a level 20, very soon level. Has Intimidate, definitely one of the best abilities in Pokemon, so it's already bulky. Has a high special defense bulk, only 2 weaknesses, and like I mentioned, no matter what you throw it in, it's just gonna be consistently good always. And of course, it's like a super popular Pokemon, Magikarp. Like everyone knows, like Magikarp weak, blah blah blah. But if you train it enough, you are blessed, rewarded with this behemoth, this beast, Gyarados, that can just like do everything. You need a Pokemon to switch into, bam, Gyarados. You need a Pokemon to take out another Pokemon, bam, Gyarados. It's just that simple. Simple to use, easy to get, good in like anything you can think up of.
Very solid reasoning. Cameron, you submitted Poliwhirl. Go ahead with that.
He is your child. He is your mascot Pokemon. Therefore, he is the best.
Do you have anything else to say?
That's cheating.
No, that's it.
For what it's worth, I kind of like Politoed better. So I'm going to give the win to Rhydog. I think he had the best reasoning.
Yeah!
That was the end of the quiz, so the points read off. In third place, Cam with 9.5. In second place, Josh with 10.5. And in first place, Rhydog, 19.5.
Yeah, I'm the world champion!
Point creep.